Are you listening to me? You're both of you nuts.
Why do this? Why not do it?
You gotta ask yourself a question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. It's that simple.
And people are always looking for something to be recreationally outraged at.
Are we clear? Are we clear?
Who said that? Nobody, huh? Ah! That's the war face! Now let me see your war face! Ah!
I've got too much juice left.
All right, hey, it's almost been a month that we haven't done a show, and the thing is, I've been waiting because I've been watching the news, which I shouldn't, but I've been watching the news pretty intently ever since our last show.
Mm-hmm.
And, I didn't say a word about it because I wanted to wait, and I just wanted to see how things would actually go on. But anyway, what did you have today for lunch? Because I got this crazy lunch story.
Oh, it was more like brunch. So, okay. I mean, I had a slice of pizza that was half eaten. It was bitten into the day before, from the day before. And it's old, and it's from Costco. Day old. But it was so good. And it must be because it was really good. One or two. I'm just hungry. So hungry. So hungry.
Straight up pizza.
Yeah, just a slice of pizza. Wasn't that big. And then I just polished off these dark chocolate covered pecans.
Where'd you get those?
I got these from TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx is
Where's
TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls. They got snacks galore. So yummy.
Where's TJ Maxx, dude?
TJ Maxx, Ceremony, Manila.
Oh.
Next to Party City, next to Nordstrom Rack, that area.
Oh.
Sephora, Fish Grill. I haven't been there yet. But yeah, so.
For some reason today, I had Ono Hawaiian barbecue.
Do you like them?
I'll tell you what, man. Today their kalbi, their short ribs, it was spot on.
Really?
It was really spot on. It usually isn't, but it was spot on. And then I also noticed, I recall that when I was ordering food, there were like four old guys. I mean, these guys are probably like in their very late 60s.
Uh-huh.
Like retired guys. And I was thinking, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, their kalbi was spot on. I mean,
oh, the four old guys were the cooks, is what you're saying.
yeah, the four old guys were cooking.
Wow.
You know?
Then yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, which Ono Hawaiian? Is this the one out
Ceremony.
in
Ceremony.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ceremony.
Ah.
And then wow, this green screen is just not really acting up. Really nice. There you
Why?
go. Is that when there's a shadow? See, like when there's a shadow behind me. But then if I adjust the light a little bit, then it's fine. Let me just show everyone my green screen, man. It's like, boom. Oh, what is that?
I need a green screen.
I just removed that nice background. Oh, well, I don't even know how to add it back. Okay, let's just go to my favorite one. Okay, there you go. So
I forgot my water. I'm sorry. I'm just eating.
You want to go get water?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
You want me to stop chewing?
I'll pause recording right here.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, it was these four old guys, and yeah, they whipped it out pretty fast. It was pretty good.
The marinade must have been super good then, accurate. Because it's about the marinade. I mean, you gotta cook it, you gotta grill it well, but the marinade has to be yum.
Yeah, I mean they did something to tenderize it, I think, a little bit more. So, and it's the marinade.
I'm gonna try it out next time then.
It was okay.
I love Bobby.
I always order the chicken katsu. So
Mm.
it's my favorite. It's
With the katsu sauce or the gravy all over?
I forgot the. No, I usually get it with the katsu sauce.
Oh, you do? Oh, I'm a gravy girl.
Yeah, but check this out. Anyway, speaking about gravy,
Mm.
I was looking all over the menu, and the guy, I was like, "Hey, what's that thing that it's like a burger over rice with the gravy and the egg." He's like, "Oh, we don't." He goes, "We don't have that anymore." I go, "You don't have that anymore?"
They don't have locomocos?
I was like, "Are you Hawaiian?"
Why wouldn't they have locomoco?
I don't know. The guy just said that they don't have it.
That's weird.
That's whack. That's not weird.
That's wrong.
It
How
is
can
wrong.
you be a Hawaiian barbecue place and not have locomoco? That's like synonymous.
I mean, that is like the leading cause to heart disease. I mean, what else? I mean, locomoco and
You know,
steam.
Hawaiian Drive-In, when Hawaiian Drive-In first came into the Excelsior about, I want to say 97, 98.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend at the time, now husband, he introduced me to Hawaiian lunch plate because that was the first I've heard of it. I'd never heard of it back then. I'd never been to Hawaii. I didn't know what a lunch plate was. And we went literally maybe twice a week for a period of 3, 4, 5 months. I easily gained 10, 15 pounds during that time because we would get the chicken katsu with the gravy all over. And they would like, the portions were great. They would have like 3, 4 scoops of rice and a whole pile of meat. And we would finish that and still have leftover. So, yeah, it was good.
Dating. Oh man.
Yeah,
Dating. We used to
all
go
about
to
the food.
locally. We used to go to this place called Thai barbecue.
Oh, is that the one in Westboro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to go there all the time, and
What would you order?
the only thing I ever order it's the special one, the S1,
Oh, what's that?
which is a barbecue chicken with shrimp fried rice with shrimp.
Ooh,
Yeah, they still have it. I think back then, I think it tastes the same. I think it's okay, but they kind of skimped out on like,
the portions are different, aren't they?
yeah, it's like a ton more rice.
Oh, rather than meat. Yeah.
And the chicken got smaller. I mean, you have practically half a chicken.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But they're small chickens. They're like small. So
They're not hormone raised.
I don't know. And the price went up. I mean, the price is like,
Oh, price is expensive now.
I remember before dating. I mean, this was when I was 23.
Mm-hmm.
A plate was like $6.50.
Oh, and not anymore. That's probably close to 10 now, right? I'm thinking
I think it's
10.
over 10. I think it's just
What?
yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
price hasn't changed really?
What?
Superstar.
Oh,
You ever been to Superstar? Pork chops with rice. Oh, the best pork chops, greasy as ever. But
yeah. I've been there, but that's yeah. But I know the rice that comes with it. It's not good.
it can be good.
I guess I don't know.
It can be good. Mm.
Anyway, I just ate. So I'm so full. Right
Are you?
I haven't. Yeah, I've been avoiding carbs, and man, I had carbs today.
Lucky. Mm.
So hey, did you ever hear about that eclipse that happened? I think this month.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Did you watch it?
no, I'm not like that anymore.
All right. Well, okay, so it was impossible to watch because it was really foggy around our area.
Mhm.
But I did watch it online, and
Okay.
I think the next segment I want to show it because it's really funny. But I watched it on YouTube. Actually, I had two things going on. I had two tablets going on. One was one channel, the other one was another channel somewhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is that there's this one channel where there was like 6 hosts, 6 people talking at once, and they were just changing cameras. Like, not changing cameras, but they kept on like trying to focus, and then it would get bright, dark, and they're messing with the camera. They're like moving it all the time, and it's like, dude, zoom out, leave it, you know. But they and then right when the eclipse was about to happen,
Mhm.
like I would say about a good 90 seconds, they changed cameras.
What?
Yeah, and the other YouTube channel I was watching on another tablet, it was in Hawaii, so they had like I think it
It's
was
clear.
yeah, they had it and they left it alone, and I'm
Why did you have 2 channels going?
because I know one was gonna fail. Well, I initially started watching one, right, and they kept on talking and they kept on moving the camera, so I was like, screw this, man. We got like 5 minutes left. I'm gonna bust out another tablet, and I just had it, and they left it, and these other people, and right when it was happening, like it went into it about maybe another 90 seconds, right?
Mhm.
Then the guy starts like messing with it somehow, where it refocuses all the time, and I'm like, dude,
Oh, that's dumb.
it's
Leave it
already
alone.
it's already focused, right?
Right?
And they're like, oh, we're just trying to test out, the ISO, and I'm like, dude, just leave it. Anyway, their camera was actually a little better because it was like really zoomed in. The other one was kind of like, it was okay, but
Right.
it was like this. But then you can see more. This one was just like zoomed in all the way. And check it out, it was some kind of like Nikon camera, right?
Oh, yeah.
And check this out. The battery was like maybe 29%. I was like, dude. It's like they're running out of battery. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so messed up. So I don't know. I just put one on mute, and then I just kind of watched both at the same time. It was very nice.
Well,
Yeah. So eclipses, I'm not. It's so funny because it was my kid was like, oh hey, daddy, I thought you don't, you don't care about like eclipses. I go, I don't. But I'm doing it this time. The reason why I don't care about eclipses is because every time there's an eclipse, man, there's
yeah.
somebody has always got to say something, dude.
What do you-
Someone always has to say, or like it's written somewhere. Oh,
Yeah.
this won't happen for another 68 years.
Always. They always gotta say that.
And I'm like, dude, I see an eclipse like every year.
I know. There's an eclipse. There's literally a different kinds of eclipses, not just one kind. Solar, lunar, blood, red. I mean,
Oh, I didn't
you
even
name
know
it,
that.
they got it.
I don't know. Every time I hear the word eclipse, I think of 2 things: the car
Total eclipse of the heart.
and the song.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was
I'm
gonna sing, but nah.
gonna prepare that footage. But I gotta watch it because I think I was saying some stuff in the background. I don't know if it recorded me.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
What is this, dude? This is stupid. This is
Bleep,
hell
bleep, bleep, bleep.
stupid. Yeah. And I would say stuff like, oh, leave the camera alone. Yeah. Super Bowl. Did you watch it?
I watched part of it, but it would have been just a bandwagon thing. I waited for halftime, and then I didn't watch it after 2 minutes.
Huh.
Yeah. Did you watch it? I mean, I watched toward the end. I watched the end. I thought the end was exciting, to be quite honest with you. So,
Yeah. So I got in the lazy boy chair. And actually, okay, I watched the first half in bed.
mhm,
And then it was nap time for everyone. So,
mhm.
and then I got in the lazy boy chair and I watched the whole thing intently.
Wow. Were you that interested in the teams and the outcome?
Well, I started noticing. I mean, of course, it was boring, but I mean,
It was boring as heck
I was watching.
for deflated balls.
No, no, no. I was mainly watching both defenses, like intently.
Mhm.
Like and also the O line on both sides. So
Okay.
I was intensely watching, and that's how I watch football actually. So
Okay.
to me, I thought it was a really good chess game. But I know it was boring for probably everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't like this high percentage scoring, and
No, not at all.
yeah.
But a lot of people got rich off the low percentage scoring.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really care who won because both quarterbacks are from the Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I was like, oh, hey, look,
So win-win.
Bay Area boys. Yeah.
BAB.
Yeah. So, did you celebrate Valentine's?
Um, this is gonna sound terrible. I don't remember. I
Wow.
think Valentine's is just another holiday to us. When we were dating, we'll go back to dating. I said I don't want to go out on Valentine's. It's overpriced. It's really crowded, and there's no point in fighting for parking. So we always made it a point to do it on a night that wasn't Valentine's, and we'd cook. So Valentine's was just another night. Uh, Albeit it could be special because we cook, but
It
now
was a
that you have
school night.
kids, we're always cooking.
It was a school night.
It was a school night. Did you celebrate Valentine's?
Um,
Do you
it's
guys
funny.
celebrate Valentine's?
It's funny when you said, well, I don't think we did anything. Oh, this is well. So I received some what do you call it? Truffles.
You got a gift? She gave you a gift? Wow.
She gave me truffles.
You like
And
chocolate?
and then later on, when the kid when everyone was home, when the kids were home,
Hey, wait, this is
uh, I was then using it to bribe my 2-year-old to use the toilet.
You used her gift for potty training?
Actually, she used it first.
Now you know you're married.
I was like, that's cool. Whatever. Valentine's is, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
I
It's
don't know. Chocolate's sacred to me, so no one touches my chocolate. The kids even know. I leave chocolate up on the mantle, and they know not to touch it.
every one of the times I give you chocolate, like here, I always see you like go into your room or something. Remember I go to
Me?
your house? Yeah, remember last time I gave you chocolate and then you just go to you went straight to your room.
Well, that's when they were younger. Now
No,
they know.
dude, that was like last year.
What chocolate did you give me?
Oh
Tell
no,
me.
they're always from Trader Joe's, dude.
You didn't give me chocolate last year. Last year, you gave me the Danish, or that.
Okay,
You
before
gave
that.
me
I know I gave you
in.
some chocolates before that.
You gave me chocolate caramels one year. That was 2 years
Oh,
ago.
okay.
And it didn't go in my room. It went into my medicine cabinet.
Same thing. You exited
Because the
the
kids hate
kitchen,
the medicine cabinet.
but that's a new place. I'm gonna use that now.
They will never look for chocolate in the medicine cabinet.
Yeah,
Vitamins.
I know. Oh, that's a good place. Huh.
Yeah. But our medicine cabinet is not the one that you think of like in the bathroom, right? It's actually in our kitchen, up on a cabinet up on the top right. So
Yeah.
vitamins and meds are there.
Oh, you know what? Did you ever like those? I don't know if I brought this over one time, but did you ever like those chocolates I brought in called brandy beans? Do you remember that?
I remember that, but I'm not into liqueur. But my significant other liked them a lot.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, he was up on them.
He was all over them.
Yeah.
I had a couple. It was cool. I ate the chocolate.
Oh, really? I really like them. Like,
Because
I don't
you
know.
don't drink.
Well, okay. So here's another thing. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I don't.
Right. I know this.
But dude, I am a sucker for sherry.
Is
You know,
this sweet?
it's like a sweet. I think it's like I don't know what it is. I think it's sweet brandy or something. I don't know. But
So you'd like port then?
but
You'd like sweet desserts.
probably because I'll drink it like it's orange juice or
Oh,
like
you for reals? And you like it for the taste?
yeah for the taste.
Uh,
Yeah. I like
No.
sweet wines.
You gotta. That stuff will turn straight into sugar. It's yummy too.
Yeah, I haven't had in a while, but
So you would like fruity cocktails then? You like ladies' drinks?
because I'm a lady. Nah, that's cool.
Speaking of, no.
Speaking of it, yeah. Speaking of me being a lady,
No.
you know what I don't see around churches no more? Like
What?
hardly, like barely,
What?
or like only, probably only in San Francisco, or maybe just all of California.
Hmm.
I don't see rainbows no more.
Not even the children's area? You know, a
I don't
rainbow.
think I've seen one, but I've
Hmm.
discovered the difference between certain rainbows.
There's a difference between rainbows?
Yeah. So, in San Francisco, of
Uh-huh.
course,
Uh-huh.
um, there's a rainbow flag that consists of only 6 colors.
6 colors rather than
But in a real rainbow, you
red,
have
orange.
7 colors.
Yes, red, orange, yellow, green, blue,
Oh no, there's a bunch of shades of blue, but there's
red.
7. There's
What are the
7.
colors of the rainbow? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I count 6. What's
No,
the other one?
there's 7.
Red,
All right.
red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
All right. See, so there's yellow. There's the 1, 2, 3, and then 4,
Where's
5, 6,
4?
7. Okay, because these are
Red,
these are
orange,
primary.
yellow, green, blue, indigo,
These are
purple.
primary.
What
These
the
are.
heck is indigo?
I don't know. These are primary colors. So every time you intersect them, if you intersect all of them, there's the 7th one.
There's 7 colors?
Yeah.
Ah.
If you intersect these two, so okay, so primary, primary, primary. That's 3, and then you go the inside when they share. So 4, 5, 6, and then 7. It's like a
Oh,
dark.
okay.
It's like a dark purple. So essentially, it looks like, I guess you can call it violet. See, there's like 2 purples.
Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. You're right. You're right. Indigo. That's the color I was missing.
yeah. Well,
All
there's
right.
7.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't know. We've always been doing 7,
Okay.
but yeah, I'm gonna get into something really heavy.
Heavy.
That's why I want to bring something in about the rainbow, but I don't want to spend too much time about it.
Okay.
But okay, so my daughter, I'm trying to teach her bass, and I bought her another bass.
Okay. You bought her a bass. Nah.
Yeah,
Another one.
but I get to use it. So her first bass I bought, it was a blue bass, 4-string, and now I got her a 5-string, really cheap.
Wow.
These are like all under $200.
Okay.
Okay, so I got her 5-string, I got her a 4-string, and for the 4-string, I just have a simple guitar strap, nothing else. I put these bright green strings on,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so funny because like when I play it at church, like some of the songs, they come up and they're like, "Those are Seattle Seahawk colors." And I'm
Really?
like, yeah. I'm like, oops.
It's just living in San Francisco.
So I know.
Someone's always gonna say something.
Yeah. So I get that. I understand, and now I'm trying to bridge this other one, the other thing that happened to me, because a lot of people, those are Seahawk colors.
Yep.
I don't know why you wearing that. That's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I brought in the 5-string. I had to bring in the 5-string because there was 2 songs that had a low B. So I was like, oh, dude, gotta play 5-string.
Yep.
So I put it up, and I put a sticker. And the sticker, it's a rainbow,
Mm-hmm.
and on the bottom it says God's promise.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a rainbow strap.
Okay.
But I was asked to remove the rainbow strap.
Really? Wait, during church?
This is right before service.
What? Right before? I didn't know that.
So we have 2 rehearsals, right?
Mhm.
One early in the morning, then you break, meeting, and then you have another rehearsal. And then
Yep.
after you end that rehearsal, it's usually about 15-minute 20 minute, no, actually 30-minute break,
Break.
and then you play. But then right when we were working out some technical stuff, I was asked to remove the rainbow strap.
What was the reason?
So they said not. Well, they gave me a choice. They said, well, if they go, we have another strap, but if it doesn't fit, then you have to use what you have to use. But the other reason is, I guess it's like a sensitive kind of thing because we're in San Francisco.
Gosh. Mm-hmm.
It could be a sensitive issue.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, what else did they say? And it would kind of like be the same, like if somebody went up on stage and they were like wearing like a Rolling Stones t-shirt. So Rolling Stones, drugs, sex.
I guess. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess.
So I mean, it's not like you can go up on church and wear like Wu-Tang,
Yeah. I get that. I get that.
or Two Live Crew.
No Two Live Crew. No Two Live Crew. Because he
Right.
shamed Donahue. No.
Right, you can't be wearing that. And they said it was kind of like that. And then my comeback was,
But it's a. Go ahead. Sorry.
But the rainbow was created by God.
It's originally a symbol given to God,
Right.
given by God to us.
And then I said, look at the sticker. I mean, this is why I have the sticker, to support this strap. And plus, my daughter likes drawing rainbows. What's wrong with having a rainbow strap, dude?
Mm-hmm.
So during the service, I was like, while I was
You're
playing,
salty.
I was like, dang, dude. I was like, I can't believe this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I tried the replacement strap, I was like, oh, this is a better strap. Anyway, the rainbow strap it sucks, man. My base kept on like falling down, and I'm like,
Oh, okay.
so I was like, okay, well, so it worked out. I mean, it worked
Right.
out. But during the service, and then after I played, I was just like, I was like, I don't understand. This is
Right.
But after that, I
You
kind
cooled
of
down.
I cooled down, and I just wanted to just like, I remember contacting you, and I was like, oh my gosh, we should go through this whole thought process. But after I let some time go, and I left a lot of time go.
Yes, you did. I was waiting for you to call me back.
I know. I looked at the strap and I was like, oh man, it's 6 colors. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay,
No.
but you still didn't tell me the significance of the 6 colors.
Oh, so the 6 colors, what they do for the flag, I guess just to make it nice and even, the 6 color rain is used in the rainbow flag. San Francisco residents would use it as, how should I say?
To represent.
I think they call it pride, right? But they mean it in, I guess you can say it's kind of like, I don't know why. I think people call it gay flag.
No, it's called Love is Love.
Or the rainbow flag. And so the thing is that I think what they were trying to bridge without really saying it was, I think it could have caused some confusion.
Yes.
Now, I wore this strap twice in 2 services. This is the 3rd one. So I guess no one ever said anything. Nobody said anything, dude.
And maybe they didn't know how to articulate it. But honestly, can you say that if you wore a strap with 7 colors, they would still allow it?
I think they wouldn't allow it.
They wouldn't, right? So they didn't know the difference either. It was just a rainbow strap to them.
Yeah, I brought it up
which
to
could represent something that this church doesn't represent. Although the original purpose and intent of the rainbow was God's promise that he will never flood the earth again, that he will never destroy man with a natural disaster and that like wipe out completely, right? So
right. So
yeah.
But the thing is that, I mean, what was going through my mind, dude, was just, it was like, so?
Yeah. Seriously.
I mean,
But we've always been anti-establishment.
when
Not
I was
anti,
when I was
but-
talking to the pastor, I even told him. I said, "Hey, did you know?"
Hey, you talked to him?
No, one of the pastors.
Oh, okay.
And so I talked to him. I go, "Hey, man, you know the difference between a 6-color rainbow and a 7-color rainbow, right?" He goes, "There is no 6-color rainbow." I go, "You're right. There isn't. It's only a 7.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yep.
biblical. It's factual.
Mm-hmm.
It's only 7 colors." But I guess he didn't really pay attention to the 6-color rainbow. I said, "Yeah, it's just something I think you need to." That I think. So anyway, he was explaining before I go off way too far on a tangent. He was explaining how there's an amount of sensitivity between maybe Christians who don't know
Mm-hmm.
versus and people who are seeking God who are not Christian yet. So there might be a bit of confusion. And
But you know what?
I
Oh, go
told him,
ahead.
I told him, I said, well, maybe we should be a church where we actually speak the truth about this.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just like why? And I was like, this is something that we should defend,
Mm-hmm.
or we
At
could,
least give
yeah.
enlighten people about it.
And I told Pastor, I go, you know, if people want to like, if they want to, I was like, in every culture, a rainbow means something different.
Mm-hmm.
All around the world, it doesn't mean the same thing.
Right.
So why can't we be the ones, the people that actually say, hey, this is what it stands for us, right? I was like, this is something that we should have a backbone on.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and I told him, I was like, I'm not trying to take away something from some other people, but you know, we could stand for this instead of like letting a whole city determine what a rainbow should.
But it's not even about taking something away from someone. It's about reestablishing this is what the rainbow represents originally.
Right. I mean, if someone wants to take a rainbow, that's fine. I mean, come on, man. I play a game called Rainbow Six, and it has nothing to do with the rainbow.
Well, in Hawaii, we used to have the Rainbow Wahines. I mean, because we don't have an actual football team, so we have the university, and that's what we would watch. So Rainbow Wahines was we were just called the Rainbows. So our football team were the Rainbows. Were what used to be called the Rainbows. Now we're called the Rainbow Warriors, but now they just call them the Warriors.
Oh.
And then the volleyball, Wahines just means women's team. So the Rainbow Wahines was all the women's sports. So I shouldn't say women's sports, but all the women playing basketball, volleyball, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But we're not the Rainbows. And we would go say, go Bows! Anyway.
So I could totally see the other side where it could confuse people. But I think that's the perfect opportunity to set it straight.
Amen. I agree.
You got to set it straight, because it's like if some people are going to ask, so what I'm asking, let's explain it. And if we have to defend it every time, why not? Let's just do it. So here's the thing. I think I'm allowed to wear rainbows. I think I can do it. I just can't do it on stage.
Okay, yeah. And then because it's a platform.
Because it is a platform.
Mm-hmm. And I get that.
So
and it's a platform that our leadership hasn't yet broached the subject on, or your leadership hasn't.
Right.
Right.
But I really joined. Like I was like, yo, man, we got to have a backbone on something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and something as simple as a rainbow should not. You know, we should like. I don't think this should not be tiptoed around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was all like, because my kid is gonna keep drawing rainbows. So, you know,
and you're not gonna stop her.
I'm not gonna stop her.
Stop drawing that rainbow.
Oh, and it's funny.
It better have 7 colors. No.
And I also keep on telling her about the rainbow that every time we see it, so it comes up like very often, like at least twice a month.
Mhm.
Every time it comes up, I always ask her the same question. What is the rainbow again? And then so she recites the story of Noah.
Yeah.
And I tell her, always remember that. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Right.
So, we'll just we'll see how it goes. It looks like I don't think they want to like address it with me because I think they know I have an angle, but I guess they just don't know how to deal with it yet, which is surprising because I'm like, oh, dude, you should. So my other friend.
I'm surprised that they don't have a response. That's all.
Yeah. So through that pastor, I said, yo, tell the head pastor because he's the one that requested it, the head pastor.
Oh, I didn't know that.
he was there. I didn't know he was going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, yo, you tell him this. If he wants to respond, he can. If he doesn't, I don't care. But I was like, I'm going to keep going. So, and then I asked him, I said, if I'm red flag, can you let me know if I'm red flag?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, no, you're not red flag. I was like, yeah, right. I was like, just let me know, man. I was like, I told him, I said, I really don't have to play. I really don't have to do it. I mean, if it really affects you, 'cause I was like, now I'm just gonna keep wearing it. Now I'm just gonna. I'm gonna look. I was like, dude, I'm looking. Look at my phone, dude. I was like, look, Amazon rainbow socks.
You're an idiot.
He started laughing. Anyway, what else happened in the news, man? Here's the stuff that I've been.
Okay.
Here's some crazy stuff. Be prepared for some real crazy stuff.
Like?
All right. So right here, California restaurant owner won't serve customers wearing a Make America Great Again hat.
Can they do that?
Yeah.
Can they actually do that? I mean, people are going to tell me this doesn't make any sense. Or this isn't, what's the word? It isn't the same thing. But when they wouldn't, anyway, no. Okay, keep going. I'll stop.
No. I mean,
I'll come back to it.
I mean, Baskin Robbins didn't allow you in without shoes. I mean, you got to wear shoes. Some places you need a shirt.
So in this respect, I mean, really, businesses can dictate who they will serve and won't serve.
Well, it's just like going to a club. If you're fine, you're fine. I mean,
and then they let you in. And if you're not,
you go back to the end of the line and wait some more.
Oh my Lord.
Or else they refer you to like another place. I'm not going to play this thing, but actually, no, I'm going to play this. This is 45 seconds, right?
Yep.
Jack in the Box.
They'll stop soon.
Is that too loud or too soft?
I can't hear nothing.
Oh, you know what? Okay, let me do that again.
Okay.
Let me share. Share. All right, here it is.
San Mateo restaurant owner says customers will not be served if they come in wearing a Make America Great Again hat.
Kenji Lopez Alt of Worst Hall Restaurant tweeted this. He says it would be the, quote, same as if you come in wearing a swastika, white hood, or any other symbol of intolerance and hate. The Chronicle reports the tweet has gotten mixed reactions. Some people say refusing to get to know someone based on what they're wearing is unfair, and many replies on Twitter also appear to support the chef.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm all about businesses, and they get to do business the way they want to do business, as long as it's not breaking any law.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I agree with it. It's like, if you want to go do that and fail, then go ahead. If you want to fail your business, then go ahead.
Yeah.
So I immediately went to Yelp, and I was just reading, and people were just dropping comments saying,
"Oh, were they?"
Yeah, they're just dropping comments, and so he's receiving a lot of heat. But then Yelp actually they deleted all those comments.
Interesting.
Because it had nothing to do with the food.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah. So that's legit. I think that's okay. But it was one of those things where I guess he just didn't want it. So I'm like, okay.
That's interesting though.
But so me and my crazy mind, man, I was like, I think it should be one of those times where I think I should actually order a "Make America Great Again" hat and go over there.
Just to ruffle feathers.
Yeah, I got it in my saved list on Amazon.
Oh my lord!
I was like, oh man, I should really get one.
You're actually gonna wear it? I mean, you don't wear hats.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes.
But they gotta make one that's right for my size, because
you have a big noggin.
I wear size 8, I think. So they're really big. I think that's the largest size. Anyway, so check this out. So days later, not days later, maybe a week later, he issued the chef issued an apology.
Oh, how come?
I don't know.
What did he apologize for?
He apologized for the comment. I don't think he apologized for saying what he said, but I think he apologized for just saying it.
What? So he's not gonna turn away people who wear the MAGA hats?
I don't think it said that.
So what is he apologizing? See, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm sorry that I said it.
Let me look for it
out loud so other people can hear it. That's what I'm sorry for. Come on, if you're gonna issue an apology, make it something of substance, not I'm sorry I got caught.
Hang on, let me. I'm looking for it.
You're looking for it?
All I know is that he did tweet it. I saw it, but I didn't see it. So.
Oh, okay.
But oh wait, I'm just checking for it. I'll put this up here.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Well, he issued an apology. Let me see.
I want to start a project.
Oh, he explained it. Oh, he goes, unfortunately, the way I tried to communicate this ended up only amplifying the anger, and I apologize for that. That's one. My message was intended to reject anger, hate, and violence. What? Okay. It's his personal perspective. So he what he was trying to say, I think right here, is that it's a personal thing. He didn't mean to involve his restaurant, but he did.
But he did. He said, "I'm not going to serve anyone."
Right.
So does that mean?
Well, it says here, he'll always has and to serve customers regardless of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or political opinion. So he's going to continue to serve.
So long as they leave hate, anger, and violence outside the doors of our restaurant.
So what does that mean?
I'm curious if he has experienced any of that from someone wearing a MAGA hat to begin with.
I don't think
so. I wonder why would that even be an issue? You know what I'm saying?
Look at this guy. Not seeing an apology of the majority of the country that you offended about the anger, blah, blah. So kind of love. Not from patriots. Get your facts straight. Stop listening to hateful ideas from Maxine Water.
Okay.
And you say you're sorry for your
speed more
recklessness, but okay, but have completely ignored the nature of your recklessness. That makes sense. So let me just get this out there about the whole "Make America Great Again." Let me
I'm sorry, I was reading.
Oh, but let me just get this off my chest, because "Make America Great Again" is not a negative phrase.
I agree.
So I don't see how people can actually translate some stupid stuff, like how they can actually translate it to mean something hateful.
Because you got people coming from the boondocks who think,
Boondocks.
yeah, well, should I say rednecks? Is that good? Is that racist? You got people coming out of the backwaters, and I'm just saying these are people who think that President Trump is all about white, and that's just, I mean, that's just, I'm not making this stuff up. There are just people out there who are like telling other people, telling Asians, go back to your own country. People who are born and raised here, lived here all their lives, never even maybe stepped into an Asian nation in their life, and they're saying, and they're telling them, these American citizens, to go back. I mean, ever since, and I'm not saying it's Trump's fault. I'm just saying you get loonies from both sides, from all sides,
Dude,
coming out,
I'm one of those.
interpreting things.
I think I'm one of those loonies.
Why? What is your loony thinking, telling you, or making you do?
Because I think, what was it, last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I was up here at that Seafood City,
Yeah.
and I told this driver to go back to the Philippines.
You're an idiot.
He was going the wrong way.
No,
He was going the wrong way. So let me tell you
you
why.
would never say that to a Chinese person. Go back to China. You said it to your own. You said it to your own race.
No, I have. I've said that.
Oh my Lord, what is wrong with you?
I've said it. Yeah, I've said it. Actually, I didn't say go back to China. I said go back to Hong Kong.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've said it. I've said that before.
So you're equal opportunity.
Not recently. I probably said it when I was when I was like maybe 19.
19. Okay, you're young, dumb, and full of cum. It's different back then.
So
would you say the same thing now?
I would have to know what I say with certain things. I would have to know. I would actually have to. I wouldn't say it to a complete stranger.
Okay.
But I would have to know certain things, like I know. I would never know everything about a stranger, just by seeing them. But because I'm Filipino, I know this guy's not from here. I know this guy. I mean, the accent was so bad. He was and he was driving like he was in the Philippines. Like he was just driving the wrong way in like.
And you would know because you lived there. So.
And I'm like, oh my God. I was all like, this is not the Philippines. So I got out of my car. He wouldn't budge. I wouldn't budge because I'm going the right way. I got out of the car. I was like, and I put my hands up. I was like, yo, you're going the wrong way. No, I didn't. I was like, dude, you're going the wrong way. And then in his thick accent, dude, he said something to me. I don't know what it was.
He cussed you out.
He totally cussed me out.
Yeah, he cussed you out.
I straight up started walking towards him, and because now I was fully out of the car. Before
he
I just
thought you didn't understand him either.
I didn't think he knew how big I was either. I don't think he knew.
Probably
so
not.
I finally got out, and I was all like, "Go back," and I paused. I was like, "Go back to the Philippines."
I shouldn't laugh.
He looked at me. He looked at me like I was crazy, and I was totally crazy.
You were just angry.
And then when he started backing up, I was like, the second thing was, I said, and I won't.
You're lucky he didn't try to run you over, man.
I was like, I told him to get out of my country. That's what I told him.
Oh my Lord, you did not.
I did. Was I being racist? How can I? How can I be racist? I'm Filipino. I was like, get out of my country.
I mean that, but would you say that to another race? I mean, looking back, would you tell someone go back to your own country? You wouldn't say that to a black person. I'll tell you that much.
Dude, if I knew they were from if they're not from here,
and they were behaving badly, like that other guy, is what you're saying?
like if they're Jamaican or something.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica. Dude, if I told someone to go back to Jamaica, I'd be like, take me with you.
You're an idiot.
I was like, take me with you, man. Just I'll totally chill, you know. But what
All that to say though, but you don't say that because you hate people or you want this to be an all white or all Asian or all whatever country. I mean, there are actual people out there that are coming out of the woodworks that honestly believe that this should just be a straight up white country. They're coming out of the woodworks. I mean, they were there. They've always been there. It's not like they've never been, but something got triggered. And I think
not a lot of them though. Nah, I don't believe that. Here's why I don't.
You don't believe?
No. Well, I believe it to a certain
point. To a certain point, yes.
But I don't believe it because so here's the thing: when President Trump won, I was hearing reports on Facebook, and through people who know people who own businesses.
Yeah.
Like they were saying some stuff like, oh yeah, like these two white guys came to our establishment and were asking for immigration papers from our customers. This was a badminton place.
Was it fake?
In South City.
In South City? So there were actually two people that came in questioning, looking for immigration papers?
I was like,
weird.
Really? I don't think that would happen.
But it's a bunch of Asians that play badminton.
I think that was a lie. I totally think that's a lie.
So you think the Asians lied?
Yeah, I think they did it. I think they did it just to do it and promote their business at the same time.
Really? You actually believe that? That people would fabricate such a story?
I think so.
Just to generate sensationalism?
So here's the thing. Every badminton place here has cameras.
Yes.
There's no footage of it.
How do you know there's no footage?
You got to back up what you say. If there was footage, I think they would have told the news. I think they would have came out with it.
Oh, you mean they didn't release any footage of these two alleged guys coming looking for immigration papers?
Yeah.
Did it actually make the news, what you're saying?
No, it didn't make the news. That's what I'm saying. I was like, okay, first of all, it's very rare and very hard to find a Caucasian person that has that's like a Nazi or something like that. Or it's very tough, man. Not in South City.
Not here, yeah.
Not here, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe out in Reading, maybe a little bit in Pacifica.
Hey.
But I'm pretty sure even Pacifica is filled with so many different kinds of non-American food, non-American restaurants. I'm pretty sure people have maybe come to accept it. That there are other different kinds of people that are here. But yeah, I don't believe it. I don't think. I mean, I don't believe like stuff like that, reports like that, because if that really happened, that should have made the news, and they should have talked to the news, but they didn't. So it didn't happen. In my world, it didn't happen.
What about the reports that did make it to the news then, or even on Facebook, video footage of a Chinese man being berated, or a woman being told off, or this or that? You saw the same things. You've seen them.
I don't think I've seen them.
People with random cameras.
Okay,
Never.
This is probably the part where I was uninformed.
Well, I'll send some over.
So stuff has happened. I heard stuff about it.
Bart, or is it? Yes, Bart. One on Bart.
So what you're saying is that this triggered some other crazy people to come out and.
Oh yeah.
It allowed their racism to come out. Really? Because when Obama was president.
I'm not saying it didn't happen on the other side. I never said it at all.
Some people came out and saying, "Yo, man, we got a black guy in the office," and I was like, he's half white.
Mm-hmm.
He's not all black.
Yeah.
So, they're saying, "Oh no," it's like, it's so funny. Not every time, but I think I said it to maybe like 5 people, but every time they come up and say, "Yo, my president's black and white,"
Mm-hmm.
it's like you really want to be technical, like you want to take this pride and say,
Mm-hmm.
and what I'm saying is probably going to be looked down upon, because it's not with the program. I should be the good Asian. I should be the good Filipino, and just
Nod your head and
yeah.
say yes, sir.
Yeah. Please
Yes,
come
ma'am.
and conquer our country, please. Please, Spanish, the people from Spain, please conquer our country. Oh, Americans are coming.
Never.
Oh, please conquer our country.
Never.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, dude. So that brings me up to the other story that I was following that really cracked me up.
Mm-hmm.
This guy name is Jussie Smollett.
Mm-hmm.
Smollett. I don't have no idea what his name is. Anyway, so his story. Oh my God.
You talked about it in the last.
Did you read anything about it?
No, I didn't hear. We didn't talk. I don't know anything about the update. I know the old story. I mean the.
Okay, so here's the thing. CNN faces felony charge for allegedly filing a false police report.
So really, it was false.
Well, that's what the police said. So
Wow.
I mean, the police message was strong. I mean, it was really strong. I mean, I think it was the chief of police who spoke out on it, and I was just amazed at what he.
Never fly first
look,
class.
commercial.
It ruins flying in coach
commercial,
forever.
commercial.
And that's exactly what.
I'm gonna wait for this commercial to go by.
Yeah.
But
I didn't realize, when did this come out? February 21st, so 2 days.
a couple days ago, yeah.
Yeah.
This morning, I come to you not only as the superintendent of the Chicago Police Department, but also as a black man who spent his entire life living in the city of Chicago. I know the racial divide that exists here. I know how hard it's been for our city and our nation to come together.
I'll just play the first.
I also know the disparities, and I know the history. This announcement today recognizes that Empire actor Jussie Smollett took advantage of the pain and anger of racism to promote his career. I'm left hanging my head and asking why. Why would anyone, especially an African American man, use the symbolism of a noose to make false accusations?
Okay. Everything he did was fake. Everything he did was false.
Wow.
It didn't happen. So
Fire his manager.
No, I think this was all in him.
You think he acted alone? Honestly?
Oh, so that's another question that's coming up, but I don't know. I don't want to. Okay, maybe I'll just say it, but I don't know what the truth is. So here's the thing. So this Jussie, it's not Jesse, it's Jussie. So this guy, so everything was found fake, but now there's somebody is like looking at some weird investigation on like, well, how close is he to Kamala Harris? And because they were watching like the timing of when she tweeted about what happened to Jussie. And so, but I'm like, that's a stretch, but
that's a stretch.
But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, I think that's a stretch.
She's probably just up. She probably has people working her social media for her anyway, and they caught wind of this, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But here, let me find out what she had. I didn't do enough research for the show, but hang on a second. There's this thing. Let me get it, because you're gonna laugh. Okay. I said Jussie Smollett. No, I was kidding. So she did. Oh, here it is. Hang on a second. I'm finding it. Okay, here it is. Okay, it looks like it's from another show. I don't even watch this. Blaze TV. Yeah, I don't even watch it, but
Blaze TV.
I'm just doing it for the just for the clip.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can you hear anything?
In which she called this incident a modern day lynching.
Which tweet? What tweet?
About saying that it is a modern day lynching that.
Sorry.
Yes, Jussie Smollett.
Okay, so I will say this about that case. I think that the facts are still unfolding, and I'm very concerned.
You know,
she kind of froze, dude.
She did. And which leads me to believe that maybe she didn't authorize.
They know each other. They know each other.
They know each other, but and it could be she just doesn't know what to say because she's backpedaling, or it could be someone tweeted that and she's just like, oh shoot, I never should have said. Go ahead, yeah, tweet that.
So check this out.
A
lot of celebrities have deleted their tweets about them defending Jussie Smollett.
Well, yeah, because they jumped the gun.
But here's the thing: why would you delete it?
Because they don't want to be connected to it. They don't want someone to come back and say, "Hey, you were wrong."
So
instead of owning up, it's easier to delete than to own up to something you did wrong.
So here's something that
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it is.
Here's something that I would do now. If I totally made a mistake, I'm gonna own up to it. I'm gonna say, you know what, that was totally a mistake. You know, it was just like when I told that guy to go back to the Philippines. That was entirely a mistake. That was actually wrong.
I'm glad you said that.
What I did,
even though he was in the wrong.
Even though he was in the wrong. That was entirely
you should
wrong.
have said, get some driving lessons, man. Let me teach you.
It was wrong. And you asked me if I would actually do that again. And I probably would.
Because what an idiot you are.
Because I'm just ignorant that way, you know. I just
ignorant. Yeah.
When the anger happens, I'm just gonna say what I say. You know?
I don't know.
I'm not as
but that's another story. That's another story. But go on.
I'm not as tactful anymore. So
is that with getting old? You just don't have time? You're just trying to be efficient?
I don't have time to beat around the bush.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear that a lot from people.
You know, when I was in college, that's funny. When I was in college, some of my classmates, a lot of my classmates have told me, like in the Philippines, they told me that I should probably be a politician because, you know, I was part of this, I was the PR guy for one of the clubs. So I spoke a lot, you know, I talked. And I had to explain things and I had to defend things and I had to debate things. And I had to do all these things. And as soon as they started telling me that I should look into politics, I was like, nah, that's not who I am. Because I found myself like really bending wherever the wind blows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to bend no more. So anyway, back to this thing. Yeah, they're trying to do an investigation. I think it's a stretch. I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
I don't think so either. They're not going to find anything.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they might. I don't know, but we won't know. We can't jump the gun until after.
We cannot. And that's the whole thing about this whole thing where people just like. Remember that last time I was talking about that pastor who was talking about the COVID kids?
Yeah.
Right? Jumping the gun, dude. And he's a pastor.
I think because our world has gotten so much smaller, it just, everyone knows what everyone is thinking or saying. And really, people just need to learn how to hold their tongues. People need to learn that just because they have an opinion doesn't mean they have the right, or even the right to just air it out right then and there. Some things you should just keep to yourself. If it ain't nice,
I partially agree with that.
I mean, if someone's getting hurt,
I agree with that.
yeah, I mean, someone's getting hurt right before your eyes. If you see an injustice, act on it, man. Act on it. But, I mean, and in this case, Jussie Smollett, before we knew what he said was wrong, what he said was all a lie. I mean, you can make the argument that she was defending someone, right?
That's true. I think people jumped on it because, hey, that's their friend, and he was probably convincing. You know,
he's an actor,
and they're probably it's like one of those things. Like, there's this group that I used to be a part of a little bit. It's a Filipino group, and they have their own space. And when someone told me something, I would usually just, like, if I hear somebody of that family, okay, like if something's happening to them, I'll help them out because they're part of this family.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy, and this is where I get a little bit personal.
Okay.
So there's one guy.
Yeah.
I'll just say it, dude. There's this, so there's this. Okay, so there's this Bindlestiff family.
Oh, I love them. We just passed by. Go on.
Bindlestiff family. So I was part. I would say, yeah, I'm part of the family because I performed there a couple times.
Yeah.
For a lot of times just to support anything that they do. And I used to go there a lot.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard part of the Bindlestiff family, like one guy, he was saying that he was struggling, having a hard time walking, and I messaged him. What happened, dude? I was like, you can tell me what happened.
Right.
And because he's part of the Bindlestiff family, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna.
I'll help you.
Yeah. What's going on? He goes, I can't walk, dude. And I'm going to perform at Bindlestiff. I got gout. And I go, oh. And I was like, where do you work? He goes, downtown. I was like, hey, tomorrow, dude, I'll drop by at lunch. So I gave him some medicine. And
for gout?
For gout. He was ready for the gout, dude. He was ready for it, And the funny thing is that as soon as I gave him the medicine and he got better, the very next day, I think it was on Facebook, he was eating fried chicken. I go, dude.
What?
It doesn't mean you can eat fried chicken.
Well, maybe he's ignorant that way.
No, it's just his weakness. I mean, it's my weakness too. But yeah, it's funny. Like even like some people. I remember one time there's there's another group that I'm a part of like their family, and it was just something simple. She was having some like serious like headaches and pains and cramps. So I said, and since we worked near each other, I was like, yo, lunchtime, I'll meet up with you. And just luckily, I had this like full power Vicodin.
Wow, you gave her Vicodin? Yeah. That stuff puts you out. Yeah, I know it puts me out.
So I said, hey, but don't take this while you like drive home. He's like, no, I'm gonna nap here at the office. I was like, okay, cool. So I gave it to her, part of the family. I'll help him out.
Just one, right?
Yeah, I'll jump, and I'll have to believe him. So I can see how like maybe other actors when they support each other, like they jump on us saying, yeah, I'll do anything for you.
True.
But man, lying like that's totally taking advantage.
He must have known it would be like the law would yeah, he must have known it was not a good thing if he was found out lying. He must have known.
So check this out. The only update I want to do from that Covington thing.
Yeah.
That guy, look at this, suing Washington Post for $250. I thought it was $25 million.
Why would he do that? $250.
$250 million. Let me do it. Where? Filed lawsuit. Blah blah blah. Defamation. okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay. I guess they're suing. I mean, they can. I mean, they are able to. I don't know if they're going to get anything out of it, but they're suing. I think just because it probably it's defamation, cause harm
Yeah.
to the family.
Yeah.
And
Well,
their
it
kids.
did cause harm because they sent it to the university and said this young man wants to apply for your school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, stuff is so crazy. It's like I don't know. Did you watch that State of the Union address?
I missed it. We watched the tail end of it, but by then it was too late.
Dang, you say it like you wanted to watch it.
I do. There's just something. Yeah, I've always been a sucker for speeches, State of the Union speeches, anyway. So, yeah.
I didn't watch it
at all.
Nah. Well, I did afterwards. I watched some clips of it because I can't sit through that whole thing. But I heard probably about a good 10 minutes here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I thought it was good, but then there were some parts I think he was trying to go off. I think when he goes off of his script, it gets
bad. And I think that's why people watch it, just to see if he goes off script and to see how bad it can get.
But it was so funny because I've been watching this ever since Clinton was president, because you see who stands up, who applauds,
right,
who doesn't applaud, who's sitting there just smiling, who's smirking, who's crossing their arms. It became one of those, and I was just like, acting like children, man.
Right.
It's like
I agree.
Totally acting like children. But yeah, I thought it was okay. And now we have what? Now we have, I can never say this name. Is it Kamala or Kamala?
Kamala, I believe. Kamala Harris.
Okay, so Kamala Harris, running for president.
Yep.
Wow, really? You just became.
We should save that for another show. We should just save that for another show.
I just want to say, blown away. I was like, you just became a senator? Damn.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
We'll talk about that last time.
Yeah. Well, I wanna see how this plays out. It's very curious to me. I'm gonna save my comments for later.
So, what did you want to talk about? The last thing you want to talk about today?
I forget already.
Was it about nutrition or eating?
Oh, I've been eating crap. Lots and lots of good tasting, extremely yummy crap.
How's that going for you?
Oh, Girl Scout cookies are the bomb. Girl Scout cookies, I love them. I love ice cream. What else have I eaten? I've had nachos. Oh my gosh. Oh, you have to go to this place in Pacifica. It's called the Green Enchilada. And they have this
wait,
I don't know if it's a grass-fed chicken.
On Skyline?
No, it's Manor Plaza.
Oh, Manor, okay.
Manor Plaza. But their nachos are off the hook. They're chicken nachos.
How much?
Actually, it's $13, man. 13, very, very well spent. $13. I've had it twice.
No. Have you had the $15 nachos at a Warriors game?
No, because who's gonna pay my $100 ticket for the Warriors game?
And who could afford the $15 nachos? Because I'm about to ask you, is it better than that? Ooh.
Just smuggle me some. I will buy your $13 nachos from the Green Enchilada. Let's go.
Is it a drive-through?
No, it's not like El Faro.
Wait,
I love that place.
Green Enchilada. Okay.
Yeah, it's yum. I mean, I'm sure it's delicious in their tacos. I'm sure it's delicious in their burritos, but we just happened to have nachos that night, and I was like, "Wow, this chicken is bomb."
How many days ago did you have your first nachos?
Maybe 2 weeks before, and then I had it again.
When? Last time was when?
That's what we did on Valentine's.
You're due for another round.
I am. I want to take my kids next. So.
What do you mean? Oh man.
Anyway.
Well, at least okay. I mean,
but I am curious about your $15 nachos from the Warriors game. But that means I have to go to the Oracle. I mean, soon they're coming here, but
it's just a lot of like canned processed stuff. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This stuff's actually healthy.
Really? Okay. I mean, I still haven't been to Morning Wood. So.
Well, I want to go. I shouldn't eat that, but
no,
it's expensive.
Is it like what? Like
you're looking at $15 meals.
Did you spend?
But they're huge.
Did you spend more than $45 for 2 people?
Because I was out with this one chick, yes. We like to eat. We had leftovers, that was for sure.
Okay, so we just did our taxes, so we're getting a hefty refund back. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think we could probably afford to eat there.
Yeah, you should try it then. You should try Morningwood at least once. Get their loco moco. Yum.
I don't know. I was looking at some other stuff, but we'll see. I mean, I'm a sucker for anything pork belly, so.
Oh, well, heck yeah. Take it.
But so you're just being really bad. That's good.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, 5 pounds like 5 actual pounds in a matter of 8 days.
So when are you going to stop eating bad?
I'm just trying to start. It's kind of hard.
When?
But, oh well. I just have to do it. I think, not that you'd be interested, but I think I'm going through the changes that a woman makes when they start heading into their golden years. I really think so. I really think so.
Really?
Huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'm moving in that direction anyway. Things are different. Things are very different.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
We'll talk about that next time.
That's funny. Anyway, I'm Roy.
And I'm Joy, and you're listening to Cins Radio.